It was for the other cars following.
I said I'm not going to risk turning in on him now. Other drivers might have, but yeah, good solid move. He can get away up the road now.
What has happened there? Huge lock-up from Jules Gounon.
He's lost the rear on the way into the corner. You've got a split second to make that decision. Straighten the wheel and go straight, or commit to the corner. And he committed, but he just lost the rear.
It was for the other cars following.
I said I'm not going to risk turning in on him now. Other drivers might have, but yeah, good solid move. He can get away up the road now.
What has happened there? Huge lock-up from Jules Gounon.
He's lost the rear on the way into the corner. You've got a split second to make that decision. Straighten the wheel and go straight, or commit to the corner. And he committed, but he just lost the rear.
Late on the brakes, wasn't he there, diving into the corner? Phil Hansen at the wheel of 83, the bright yellow Ferrari. Then in the middle of the traffic, that Julien Andlau, the race leader, trying to wriggle his way through the forward chicane. You want to clear that traffic as quickly as you can.
And he's doing that very well as he clears the first batch of traffic, crosses the line, 4.1 seconds to good, and he's catching another great big batch on the straight, which again Peter Brett will help him in this battle to keep cars and space between him and the pursuing Cadillac.
And Collado, ooh, trouble for one of the Lexus, and that is the 78, that puncture.
Puncture with a bit of bodywork damage.
You know, he obviously had contact with the barrier, and you would think exit of Arnage probably, and has brought it back as tenderly as he could, because it's not just rear bodywork, there's front bodywork damage there as well.
And is that Hansen that's
Yeah,
got it is.
Hansen's off in the gravel.
Shows how much he was pushing to try and keep Collado at bay. That was complete driver error. I don't think another car was involved there.
Was it that LMP2 car that was being flashed by the GT car?
Let's see, where is it? That's Hansen.
No, he's on his own.
Are there any cars around him? No. That was just all alone.
They come for the first time, and you can see everybody on their toes, looking for track position, side by side for the lead, and Julien Andlau goes through into the first chicane, round the outside. So Cadillac led for about a quarter of the lap, but here, Peter Brett, Julien Andlau is on a mission.
I do wonder whether the Cadillacs worked their tyres hard enough on that out lap, because you could see the Porsche visibly side to side really working the tyres, and the Cadillacs were very stationary in a straight line.
It's from the number 60 Iron Lynx AMG, Andrew Gilbert, and that's contact there, that's super slow-mo. It's the CLX Pure Racing car and TDS 37 and 29 in the Ford chicane. It's pretty substantial contact between the two as well, which again, yeah,
it's not somewhere you expect a car to dive down your inside.
It's a big hit.
That was a big clump, wasn't it? That's the RLR M Sport car of Michael Jensen.
Oh dear, oh dear.
And that's why you saw all the smoke, because basically the tyre was going flat. I'm not sure if he had broken suspension there as well.
What has happened there? So BDS Palace Racing overtook for the lead and have lost it again immediately.
What a story, and what a final 2 hours plus from Robert Kubica.
You'll be in this position where you're on the fresher tyres, but for right now it is Matt Campbell. He's going to look to the inside. There he goes. Didn't even defend from Collado.
So James Collado lets him go. Effectively up the inside goes the Porsche. No defence from the Ferrari, echoing the instruction from the engineers.
That's what you're thinking about in the car. Exactly. When your turn, your time will come in the next pit stop, or maybe not for you, but for your next teammate jumping in. You'll be in this position where you're on the fresher tyres, but
no defence from the Ferrari, echoing the instruction from the engineer. So Matt Campbell catches, passes, again that car with a little bit of a slide through the chicane. So Matt Campbell catches, passes, again that car with a little bit of a slide through the chicane. But that for the moment puts number 6 Porsche then up into 3rd place, and straight away edge is clear. Yellow flags are shown, the full course yellow boards are there, and this is to get that McLaren out of harm's way. There it is. And that is the race over, because it's not going to head back to the pit lane from there. So United Autosports, and specifically McLaren's in GT trim, having another torrid time in an endurance race of this length. It has been a race that has continued to surprise, both in terms of reliability, in terms of the number of incidents, or relative lack of incidents. Now that's bad news, because that has been very well placed in LMGT3 for the bulk of the race. It's been leading it. There is the car in question that is off the road.
It's helping Van der Linde as well at the wheel of the car.
And it looks like he's gone straight on. I mean, you can see the witness marks there, the way he's gone through the gravel, as though... Has there been a failure which has taken out the power steering, taken out the steering altogether? It just looks like it's gone straight on. And it's very odd that it would have gone straight.
There's no sort of spinny wheel action at the moment, so I wonder if there's been further drop.
We're working lap number 14 here, and great battles going on. Look, between Porsche and Toyota. Oh, so close as Mike Conway tries to clear Felipe Nasr. Nasr on the inside, Conway on the outside, and they've got traffic up the road. Just able to dive past the Corvette, but that was brave racing, Peter Dunbrake. Hard racing, fair racing, good racing, and the Ferrari stays ahead. Right, okay.
Gosh, I think we are.
It's always good to see Ben going well. Right, I think now you're going to have Sarah Bovy coming back. Yes, definitely at Lila Wadu. Goes to the outside line, coming out of Tertre Rouge then. Good stuff. Gets a toe, gets that side draft. The Porsche should be ahead by the time they get to the first chicane. But can Sarah Bovy move across and claim the line for the corner? Where the Ferrari tries to come back. They're heading into the braking zone. Is the Porsche going to turn in ahead? Late on the brakes. A brush between the two of them. Hard racing, fair racing, good racing, and the Ferrari stays ahead. Right, okay.
Gosh, I think
We've got silver Mercedes, orange and white Ferrari side by side. Lucas Stoltz on the inside. They're going to carry on battling all the way down the Mulsanne straight. The two Cadillacs have got themselves together. Stevens and Bamber nose to tail. So right now, down through that first chicane, it is an incredibly busy racetrack, and if you're in the GT class trying to have your own battle, the last thing you need is a hypercar. And they come for the first time, and you can see everybody on their toes looking for track position, side by side for the lead, and Julian Andlau goes through into the first chicane, round the outside. So Cadillac led for about a quarter of the lap, but here, Peter Dunbrake, Julian Andlau is on a mission.
I do wonder whether the Cadillacs worked their tyres hard enough on that out lap, because you could see the Porsche visibly side to side really working the tyres, and the Cadillacs were very stationary in a straight line.